Welcome, welcome. Here is on the TV show Go Go. Tonight we have some special guests, Manuel and Jennifer, the winners of the 2020 Nobel Prize in Chemistry.
Both famous biologists evaluate modern medicine with their research on the famous genetic sensors.
Hey, I am really happy to be here. I wasn't really expecting it.
Yes, me too. I'm grateful for the invitation and a little scared by the questions.
Well, it's no reason to be scared. Are you ready?
No, not really. I don't know what to expect from you.
I heard that your questions are aggressive. I hope they were just rumors.
I assure you they are just rumors. Well, Emmanuel started an investigation in 2010, didn't she?
Yes, I did. I did research on the Streptococcus gene and published my research in 2011. I never believed it would bring me so many opportunities.
And Jennifer, how did you get it to be part of the genetic sensors research?
I read all of Dr. Sema's research and I was fascinated, and I realized that this was a big step for science, so we started working together on scissors genetic research.
I understand that these sensors can find and modify the DNA of viruses, but explain a little more about this.
Not like viruses, but also bacteria and microorganisms and plants.
And it is as you explained. With scissors, we can find and modify the DNA of microorganisms, and thus we can save living beings from genetic diseases.
It has not been trained in humans yet, but we have accomplished a lot. These scissors have extremely high precision.
I have heard of those achievements, but I want you to tell about them.
Of course, you forgot to mention that scissors can still modify the DNA of animals. Thanks to this, we were able to cure genetic diseases of various animals and replace defective genes.
Yes, my fault. Our genetic scissors make possible the plants that resist mold, pests, and droughts. Isn't that amazing?
What? That's fantastic! There are minds as brilliant as yours tonight. We want to ask you questions.
Young people will have doubts about their research.
I am ready, drop the bomb.
Al final, siempre hay que elegir.
Es absurdo. ¿Cuál es el plan?
Combo Plus.
¿Es en serio?
Disney Plus. Las mejores historias del mundo. Star Plus.
¡Es hermoso!
El entretenimiento que más te gusta. Y los deportes en vivo de ESPN.
¿Qué dices?
Doble entretenimiento a un precio único. Combo Plus. Suscríbete ahora.
Lo compro.
So, meet these three young people with innovative questions. The first is Elizabeth Romanoff. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, you can call me Lizzie.
That's sweet, Lacey.
Thanks. I'm 17 years old and I am working on a project together with Stanford University. I only have two questions.
Drop the question, please.
Alzheimer's is a genetic disease. Since it is hereditary, do you think you can have the cure for Alzheimer's or at least get it close to it?
Well, I would like to give you concrete answer, but now I can show you anything. Scissors can modify DNA. That's so fast. The faster we have been to cure animal diseases and make plants indestructible.
In addition, Alzheimer's is not considered in genetic information, but it is known that having the gene makes you more prone to developing the diseases.
This means that if the research continues to prove it in humans, in the future it could cure diseases such as Down syndrome, Huntington disease, the Warfarin's, etc.
That's interesting. My second question is, what motivated you to start all this research?
In my case, I was the pure love of science, but I started the Streptococcus research because a good friend of mine got it. I really wanted to help her. That's how I started a great project.
I did not have friends with the Streptococcus. Emma came looking for me, she was the motivation, and I realized that we could help so many living beings, so I fell in love with the project.
Thank you very much, Lizzie. Now I introduce to you Alina Gray.
Hi, I am really nervous. Nice to meet you.
Start with the first question, please.
Do you think they could prevent COVID-19 infection to newborn?
We cannot give you an answer yet. Our scissors are in charge of modifying virus DNA. So I think that with a few years of research, we could, know more about this virus.
Nor can we make the virus disappear, not that by modifying one's DNA. Every young change the scissors could recognize the DNA, and perhaps we could contribute to the creation of more vaccines. But that will be more certain in a few years.
You have to take into account that for a project like this to be accepted, there must be many studies involved. Do you have another question?
After finishing this project, do you have any other projects in mind? Are you planning to take a break?
One never raised it from his vacation. I have not project in mind, but I will continue teaching in all the academies that are present because learning is very important, especially if it reforms modern medicine.
I will follow Emma's example. I will continue to teach molecular biology and I will make confessions on this. I want to see how many brilliant minds can modernize our research.
I think they both deserve a break after such extensive research. Let the next one happen. Chris Walker.
Hi, I am Chris. I study at the University of Ohio and few weeks ago our molecular biology professor presented us with his project.
Oh, that is amazing.
My question is if you are aware of the impact of your research on society and basic medicine.
I still can't believe it. At the beginning of the research, I did have faith. But along the way, not everything turning right the first time, and that's okay. Our main objective was the genetic scissors were easy to use, and we succeeded.
We have changed the basis of basic medicines. We have saved lives. This has helped so many doctors who have modern devices, but I want to help scientists who are in precarious place.
What do you mean by helping doctors in precarious place?
I mean, there are places where medicine is not so advanced due to lack of funds, etc. I would like the genetic scissors to be within their reach so that they can discover more about viruses and bacteria that perhaps there is not here in the USA, because every discovery makes a big difference.
I want to be very honest with everyone, and all this research impacting my. I found out about it thanks to the fact that they won the Nobel Prize, and I feel that it is a life expectancy for all of us. I have many opinions about it. I know that this still remains, but maybe in a few years we will be saving tiny humans from genetic diseases.
Of course, and I also want to say that I read your research a month ago and was fascinated. How sensors are capable of recognizing and modifying DNA. This gives us more knowledge. Wonderful things can happen with this.
This is my last question. It might take years for sensors to begin to be used in humans. The question is, do you think these sensors are used as a medical treatment or something surgical? Will it be expensive?
Clearly, it will not be a medical treatment, but it will be a separate surgical project. Obviously, they will have to examine you to participate in the project. And since in any surgery there is a risk, such a modified DNA and actually making defective one, and honestly, its cost will be high because that way we can finance more research material or help biochemical centers that need it.
I agree with Jane. It will definitely be something surgical, something laboratory. At the beginning, there will be requirement to enter the project, and at first it was very expensive. But perhaps over time could be done pro, but it would not be easy at all. Science from each disease's genetic, there will be a different procedure because the DNA in each person is different.
Thank you so much. I am very grateful to have known you and I hope I can do something this great and revolutionary for science.
The questions from the audience are over. Finally, only we are left. And before the show ends, I need them to answer our questions.
Here at GoGo, we are always trying to make the audience know more about you, the celebrate. So why this question we try to investigate personality.
No, we all know that this started because of your research on the Streptococcus gene. Because of a friend of yours, you became more interested in this bacterium. Could you tell us if you keep talking with this friend?
Not so often, really. A few months ago, we made a call, and thanked him very much for the inspiration. All this would not have happened so quickly thanks to that. So that it's something that I will never stop being grateful for.
Jen, I want to know how it was to deal with Emma. We're disputed about how to carry out hunt investigations. They have been worked together for 10 years. It is obvious that not everything was big.
Obviously, we have disputes over the project, never over something personal. We do very well with Emma, but we know how to differentiate the personal from the work. Many years of research always bring it up and downs, but the truth is I do not regret anything, and also it serves to provide the feedback.
Thanks for everything. Seriously, it was very interesting and inspiring talking to you.
Before finishing, you can think of or leave a final message for the audience or some in particular.
Thanks to you. Thanks to the institutes and hospitals that supported me, my family and science from existing, than making my life much more fun and curious. I can't imagine a better future than this.
I want to thank all the people who believe in us and my family who waited for me all these years, who were there for me and understood why. And more than one occasion I did not return home to stay and laugh. I don't want to forget to thank Harper and Pomona who trained me and made me successful.
And that was it, ladies and gentlemen.
Thanks for watching until today. TV show Go Go.
Bye, this was so much fun.
Yes, I am too happy. Bye bye.